YouTube, once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast Auburn Football Sports Talk, here with Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Now, this is not a car cast, but it is a late cast, and we're going to be talking about some things as it relates to Auburn football. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. How about the poise? How about the moxie of your boy, Bryan Harsin, at Media Days this week? You know, if you come off that thing, you would never know that Bryan Harsin was on the perceptual hot seat, not heart seat, but hot seat at Auburn, doing some pretty good things with recruiting, and player perception is starting to kind of fold into place. Go ahead and get active in the comment section. Like I said before, as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. In about a month and a half, maybe less, Auburn is going to be taking on Mercer in Jordan-Hare Stadium. Last time Mercer came to town, you know, it was kind of a struggle for Auburn. As a matter of fact, it was getting a little scary there late in the third half of the third quarter, and fourth quarter. The thing was getting pretty tight, but you know, we're going to see what is going on there. But I just want to ask you guys, what do y'all think is going on at Auburn? It seems like there's a storm brewing at Auburn, but we don't know what kind of storm it is. We don't know what's brewing at Auburn. We see something different, and maybe that's what's making a little bit of the fan base a little nervous. But we're seeing some different stuff going on at Auburn. And like I said before, when I first began this channel, a lot of folks don't give me credit for this, but I like Gus Malzahn. I had no problem with Gus Malzahn. You know, so that's why I will never compare the two coaching staffs, because I had equal opposite respect for Gus Malzahn's staff as I have for Bryan Harsin's staff. And I'm going to tell you why. For one, most of us talking heads that get on here talking about football and talking about coaching staffs, I mean, it's a really difficult thing to do, to just maintain yourself as a coach on the Power 5 level, and let alone be successful. So you will never hear me say, hey, Bryan Harsin is doing this better than Gus Malzahn, or Gus Malzahn did this better than Bryan Harsin. It's just not going to happen, because from my own professional standpoint, I would be mitigating myself by doing those things. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. Kennard Vernon Speak Sports on the line, and we are talking Auburn football. I want to give a big shout out to Catholics for Rednecks. He is a adamant supporter. Want to give a big shout out to Joe Toils. Want to give a shout out to the All About Auburn Facebook page. Want to give a shout out to Devin Dawson. Want to give a shout out to Wesley Cooley, member of the channel. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Big Cat Weekend coming up. We're now post Media Days at this point. All the glitz and glamour, the red carpet event, all of that is over. And now it's time to get to work. So what do you guys expect moving forward? About 20 players are going to be coming into Auburn for Big Cat Weekend. And Auburn is going to be looking at trying to impress some of these guys to be Auburn Tigers. Some of them will probably commit. And, you know, I think, you know, this thing is going to be happening this weekend, July the 30th. It's going to be happening. It's actually something that was started by Gene Chizik. I think it's a very good idea, because if we think about it, Auburn is not like a blue blood program. I mean, it's known. But when you ask somebody about Auburn, the first thing they say is Cam Newton, Bo Jackson, you know, those kind of things. So a lot of folks really transcontinental really just don't know about they know about Auburn, they really don't know about Auburn until they actually come. So that's what this event is all about. So now that we are post media days, and we think Bryan Harsin got a win this week. I mean, we think Bryan Harsin, after the offseason that he had, or that the media perceived that he has no worry. I mean, I really love the presence that he had. You know, considering a coach that is perceived to be in the hot seat in the SEC of all places, you would think you would have some level of nervousness, but you really didn't have that. You know, you got a situation where you got Bryan Harsin grinning from ear to ear, and you like, what's going on? You on the hot seat, but you grinning from ear to ear like you got something up your sleeve that we don't know about. So we're going to look into all of that. I just want, as a matter of fact, the next video, we're going to start talking about the football teams that Auburn is going to face, and we're not going to disrespect any football team, no matter what their presence is. We talk about Mercer, San Jose State. Go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.